Excuse me. This is when they promise before the meeting.
Okay.
CEO is here. Tower. What is this? No, this is out of the meeting. Now we will start the meeting. Did we promise something yesterday or was it? I don't know. Okay.
Yes, sir. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How are you? Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? Yes. Today our meeting today is for closing our audit exercise that we have done over the 2 days. We are going to provide you the findings of this audit. Just before we have started, we have asked you before needed the CEO to be available in this meeting.
Is here? I just told you CEO.
CEO is here. Yes. So our audit was based on covering the production factory and your administration exercise. And our audit is based on sample sizes, where the outcome will be provided as per major, minor, and observation, non-conformity. In the case of a major non-conformity, all is going to be asked for is some corrective action to be provided. So we can before issuing you for certification. Now we're going to start on saying specifically the findings that we have found. There are some strong points. There are some non-conformities. Your strong points were that we had excellent customer communication. You have regular meetings with your customers. You have excellent customer satisfaction system, where customer satisfaction is being done after every delivery of product, which is a very strong point. And also you have a specific persons for customer feedback, which is very good, which is excellent. We'll go on the non-conformities that we have found. We have found one major non-conformity and one minor non-conformity. And as we explained, just the major non-conformity is all that's going to be needed is to be the corrective action form needs to be filled, and the corrective actions need to be done, as just need to be provided to us as proof, so we can send to you for certification. Okay.
What is this? You told me that we don't have any non-conformities, and you told me that we're going to get the ISO, and now we found that there's non-conformities.
Sir, if the system, I don't know.
You assured me, and you told me that the quality manager, he checked everything, and everything is good.
Sir, everything was good.
You told me that everything is good, and now there's non-conformities?
Sir, I don't know.
This is not acceptable.
Major, I don't know. Major, how they are.
So, if you don't know about the major, what about the minor? You know, this is not acceptable at all.
Sorry, sir, but I don't know major. Which is major non-conformity?
Okay. This is as per our audit. As we said, we have taken some samples. We have gone through your factory and your administration offices, and this is what has been found. Okay.
Major
As per
non-conformity.
one major non-conformity and one minor non-conformity.
How you can clarify this? Verify this.
And this is what we are coming to. This is what we are coming to now. After our explanation, maybe he can clarify more.
After the explanation, he will be fired.
No, sir, please, I don't know.
You will be fired.
They are just saying major.
You assured me.
Yes, sir,
And you told me that we're going to get the ISO.
That's not a problem. It's not
Please,
a,
please, don't interrupt us, please. What is your verification for this?
Sir, but they just had major, they are not telling us where is the major, what is the problem, but they're just saying major.
Let's see.
Yes.
Let's see.
As per order number 2256, we have found that the product was sent to the customer without any approval.
No approvals.
No approval before.
What's this?
So sales people, they don't take approval, they just send the thing. They are.
You assured me that all our employees are trained well,
Yes,
and similar mistakes will lead to a higher mistakes.
Sir, I know we did the trainings, but they don't come in the training. What I can do?
Now you're telling me
Sir, you were not there, so.
you wait until we have a major non-conformities and then you tell me that we don't have attendance of the trainings? What is this?
I don't know, this is major, I don't know, they are saying one.
This is a respectful organization, multinational organization.
Yes.
Those mistakes is not acceptable.
But they are saying one PO, I don't know, one PO is not major.
Maybe it's not his mistake.
Check, and verify.
Let me give you more details of what we have found. As I said, order number 2256, we have found that the product was sent to customer without approval. When asking the supervisors, he said that the forms are signed after delivery. After the delivery has been signed.
Operations department, I don't know, we tell them already.
Here we have the responsibility will be on all of you.
Yes.
The responsibility will be on all of you, and all of you will get to be punished on this.
No, not us. He didn't inform us about the procedure. Do you have any written thing?
No, I came to your manager and I told him that you do that, but he said, okay, we'll talk to our operations.
As per our policy, you should have written things, not verbal instructions.
Then I have to send many emails,
This is your job. This is your job.
Yes, sir.
This is your job. Not saying I have to send many emails. You have to do it before the NCP is here. Before we reach to the audit and we get those audit non-conformities.
But sir, I think they are giving a certificate.
Can you
It will be no certificate until the corrective action.
Until the correct. So what's the
Corrective action. You may do the corrective action before falling in the non-conformities.
But you did not told us in major you will not get the certificate. Sir, they just told us.
No, as
before in the beginning of the meeting I said that
At the beginning you said that you're going to give us the certification, and now there is no certification. What is this?
if there is no any major non-conformities based on the finding. When
we are going to issue the report.
You have to say
There is
everything
no
at the beginning.
certificate
Do you think that we have a lot of time? We don't have a lot of time. You have to say everything at the beginning.
We've told you in the beginning that it will be no certification and if there is major findings. Now we have major finding and there is no certification unless the corrective action has been implemented.
I think should we call the manager? They said
Yeah, because when we asked for the meeting in the beginning to get a quotation and that they said everything is okay, you get the certificate, your sales
this is
team.
I am
so-
sure there is misunderstanding and nobody can issue any certificate if there is no conformity.
see,
Misunderstanding. What is
Can
this?
we remove this?
No, we cannot
We
because.
cannot, all that is needed from you now is just to do the corrective action form.
Yeah,
What-
but can we give the certificate?
What is this? No, this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable.
This is the procedure of an audit.
We cannot
This is
override
not-
the procedure. We are
The
also
other auditors
You
that
didn't
they
tell
came
us
before,
about
they didn't ask
Did you tell us
to do
about
this.
what is major,
Can you
what is
send
minor?
this one
This is
to the
professional
bank
company.
with
But
the
sir, they
certificate?
didn't
Yeah,
tell
What's
us
a
anything.
professional company and you're telling us now that we have NCPs and there's no way to solve the problem in this week?
No, no.
We have to get the certificate as soon as possible.
There is ways. We have this is why I explained it from the very beginning. When a major nonconformity is arised,
But
all
they
that
didn't tell
needs
us
to be
now.
done is
You
a
were not in
corrective
the
action.
opening meeting. So, did they tell us?
Yeah.
Major, what is minor?
We have the minutes of the.
What will happen
We
in
have
case
the
of
minutes of the meeting, and here it shows that we told you there is
The
a
opening
major.
meeting we have discussed
Yeah,
this.
this is the minutes of the opening meeting.
You signed it? So you tell them this is our procedure, that everything should be in writing. You know, on emails he is screwing me. Tell them.
We have the minutes here, and as a procedure,
But these minutes you wrote it, we don't, we didn't write.
No, this what was covered in the opening
in the
meeting.
opening meeting.
If it is not signed, how then?
It has
You're
been
saying
signed by
that it's the
MR.
minutes of meeting.
It has
Minutes of
been
meeting,
signed by
if it's
the
not
MR.
signed, then it means that they didn't see it.
No,
Also-
I didn't sign it. I don't know what is this.
Also, as a
They-
So-
regulation,
tell us right now
What is your
major,
justification? They are saying that they didn't see it.
as
They
a,
didn't explain us what is major. Sir, they did not even explain us what is major, what is minor. They
Justify
just gave
this,
us
please.
major.
I think,
Justify this, please.
I think you have a record system, and you can go through that record system, because your meeting room have a recording system, and we asked them in the beginning to run the recording system to record everything. If you want to make sure, you can go to the record system and listen.
We will check this, but if there is nothing mentioned about those,
We also
Yeah.
have
I just-
several.
This is
Listen.
regulation, sir,
both,
and nobody
both
can
of you
jump
will be
over this
fired.
regulation.
Both of you will be fired.
You
Sure.
cannot fire me, we are auditors.
Actually, I have a good connection with your managers.
Sure.
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 You
We
can
have,
do
we have
whatever
also
we
at the
have to do.
opening
our
meeting, we
job.
have an attendance sheet where people have been attended, they have been.
Let me see that. Is it signed?
It is there, it is. This is our opening meeting.
Then what is your
attendance sheet.
justification? You signed and they're saying
No
that.
sir, my name is not there. Look, my sign and name is not there.
No,
Where is my name? Masoom Saif is written here.
Masoom is not here.
No, it is
Your
here.
name is not
Where?
Masoom.
Zainab is here, but Masoom is not here.
My name is Masoom. I didn't sign
No,
it.
this is your second name. You are the first name and you sign.
I am not
Hey,
signed.
There is no, it's not
Masoom
his
Saif. My
name.
name is not
There is
here.
not his name.
Sir, like, they are lying. What should I do?
What
They are lying.
Actually, this is not a professional. This is not a professional. Lying at the CO when you're going to find non-conformities, just eyes non-conformities to not have
Sir,
the ISO certificate.
their coordinator told me we can file an appeal. They did not told us about the appeal as well.
Even
So we will
that
appeal and
you
we
didn't
can go
get,
because they remove the major, or we will go for appeal and
that's
we will
good.
court this. My sign is
So
not
you
there
know,
and
you
they
know what's an
saying
appeal, you don't know
you
what's
want to
an
get me
appeal.
fired. He will fire me. You don't know. He's very illegal.
This one you have
This-
explained to you.
this
at the
is- this is
opening
not
meeting.
acceptable
We
at
have
all.
explained everything in the opening meeting. We have explained what's a major non-conformity. We have explained what's a minor. We have explained what's a gross.
You have to assure that attendance everyone will be here. Masoom is not here.
We have asked for these attendees, but it's the job of the MR to ensure that these people are here.
No, actually, this is your responsibility.
We wanted you as
Now,
CEO
now, now,
also to
now,
be here.
now, I'm going to teach you your job. This is your responsibility. I know about the Lead Auditor course.
Yes.
One of the first of the opening meeting that you have to take the attendance sheet.
Yes.
I know you're telling that his responsibility. You're just throwing the responsibilities here and there.
Yeah,
This is not acceptable at all.
Our major responsibility in the closing meeting was to have you as a management and to have the MR and get the MR available. The rest, if they wanted to attend, they are free to attend.
But in this meeting, they did not told us what is major, what is minor. They just told us major and there is no certificate. So, should we talk their management.
That is up to you. That is your choice. That's your choice to do. We came here, we did our job, and this is our findings.
You have to talk
This
to
is
the,
what
you have to talk to the.
We can do this. We can do
No,
this.
this is
It's
not
a
acceptable. We
problem.
have to do a meeting with their manager.
This is not a problem. We can sit with our manager. We can discuss the findings, and let's as you say, let's take another.
Just discuss the
position.
findings. Now you're saying that we're not going to get the ISO, and no, just to discuss the
We did
findings.
not say
We
you
don't want
will
to
not
discuss
find-
the
we did not
findings.
say-
We want
we
the
did not say
ISO.
you will not find the findings. You said is you will not find, you will not get the certificate. You said you will get the certificate providing the corrective.
Let me know why you're not so professional.
No, we are very good.
This is not professional.
escape the major.
We are very good.
This is not professionality. You didn't assure the attendance side. You didn't, at the beginning, you didn't told us, Mr. Masoom is not here. He's the mom. You have to sign. Mr. Masoom, you
I
have to
was
sign.
not there, my name is not here. You presented the wrong sheet maybe, previous audit form.
No, it's the same form that we did the opening.
No,
There should be, there is a mistake.
You was there, you was saying your name is here, right?
Yeah, they didn't talk about signature.
but her name is
Her
there.
name is here, but she's
So
saying
she's
they
saying
were
that you didn't
major.
mention anything about
He was
it.
here, but
Major.
she's saying
We
major.
will back to record, yeah, same as what we
But
said.
that will take
But
time.
you
The
didn't
gentleman
told
told
us
us
now,
that there are
even-
meetings,
Even you
gonna
didn't
be
told us
recorded.
now, even you didn't
And
told
as
us
soon
now,
as it's
they should have told
recorded,
us it's
No,
okay.
in this closing meeting, you didn't mention anything about the major and
What is
minor.
that?
We did say it in the very beginning. We said that this audit is based on a sample test.
Sample test.
No, I'm
and we're
lying.
taking three
No,
levels.
no, you mean that I'm lying?
No, maybe.
Whatever we
I'm
say.
saying that you
I
didn't
also
mention
know what
anything
I have
about
said.
the observation or about
Sure,
the
sir.
minor and major.
Sure, it is not a problem. I also know what I have said. I have started this meeting saying that this is a sample based audit, and also we are going to level the findings on three levels, which is major, minor, and observation. If there is a major observation, you are going to need a corrective action. This is exactly what I have
Major
said.
observation, what is
finding.
major observation?
Major findings.
Major finding or major. Okay.
Major findings.
What is needed to get to certificate, to get the certificate is just to give us a corrective action.
Now you're saying that you have non-conformity and you're not going to get the ISO certificate. This is the end of your
No, this has not
talk today.
been, this has not been
I
said.
believe, sir, for the company's good, for the auditor goods, this issue is very dangerous issue, that the product have been delivered without any certification, without any approval. I believe this is good for the company itself.
But this is not our practice. This is not our practice. We don't have any similar issues before.
Yeah, but we have the
What we
order
have
number.
in this case,
We have an order
in
number
this case
here,
it has happened.
and it's good for
Can you
the
look at
company
other samples
to
and,
investigate.
remove
No.
this?
Sorry?
Can you look at other samples and?
Yes, we can show them other POs.
Yeah, but
This
as
is-
Yeah,
soon as,
show them other POs. Let them know that.
As soon as we-
I'm
which is our
concerned,
practice.
I'm concerned about the
about
PO
what
that
I
was not signed.
sampled already.
That was not signed.
They don't
What has
want
been
to
signed
get
is-
a
This
certificate.
the amount.
They don't want to
of
get a
certificate.
certificate. They don't
As
want
fair
to.
as the supervisor
If
said.
they want
also.
it, they can.
Actually, it is shown. It is shown. Yeah, it
They
is shown.
don't want to.
As fair as the supervisor,
Do you have any issues with our clients or our?
We don't have any
We
other
don't have
issues.
any
What we are
issues.
we
doing,
are here to help you.
What we are doing
This
our
is not
job.
helping us. Raising non-conformity is not helping us.
It is not
We
also
make a corrective
We
action,
can,
and we
we
issue
can
the
make the
certificate.
corrective action and.
Exactly.
Actually, if you didn't make the corrective action, both of you will be fired.
No problem.
exactly. It's a small issue of doing the corrective
You have
action.
only 1 week. If this issue is not solved, both of you will be fired.
Okay,
Yes.
then I don't know.
Okay, sir.
You
Fire
are-
her first.
Both of you.
Okay, move on.
Okay, thank you.
So-
Well, this is our findings. We are going to present this to you, the findings more in a report, in an audit report, which will be provided to you soon. And
Soon, what do you mean?
So next week.
no, tomorrow. By tomorrow, this.
We will not close the report until the corrective action is received, so we
It's
can put
received.
the corrective action in the
Exactly.
report will be ready.
And after we
When this will, you
When
After
you provide us the
receiving-
corrective
you
action.
mean we have to do the corrective action from our side?
Yes.
So what's the amount say? When it will be closed?
How much time do you need?
So,
It's a small
think-
issue of doing the form, signing your form
okay.
on
But if it is small issue, why you raise the major?
No, small issue to
You
sign
said
the
it's a small
certificate.
issue.
No, the signing
They're
the
saying small
certificate
issue,
is
they're
small
saying
issue.
major, they want to get me fined.
No,
Right?
he mean,
Do you have any
They said
concern
major,
issues with
now
the
they're
amount?
he
small
mean the
issue.
certification.
Why you're trying to
the action,
fire?
the
The action,
corrective
this-
action that needs to be done is not complicated. It's not complicated actions
Then
that
why
need to be
major?
done.
I believe
If
so.
it's not complicated, why it's major?
The major, the definition of a major NCR is the failure of a system. Here we
So
have
you're
failure of
saying
a
that our system is failing?
The system is in place.
No, no, our system.
How come?
He's
The
working
application-
to
the
my
application-
boss.
We are a multinational company and you're
The
saying
application of it
our
was
system
very-
is failing?
The application of it based on this sample, on sample 256, where the form has not been signed before the product went out.
So we have the
The
form,
customer.
we have everything.
The form is there,
We
process
just
is there,
need-
system
we
is
just
there.
need to tell them to
One
sign.
signing
It
was
needs to
missing,
sign.
This one should be
failure.
a minor.
No,
No.
Just
as
sign.
a procedure
Just
says,
sign, and
any
you're saying it's
production, any
Major?
production,
Exactly as you are saying, the corrective
no,
action.
it is not a major, it's a
it is
minor.
major as soon as production goes out from the factory without checking by the concerned guy, which is as per as policy, your chief inspector. Your chief inspector,
Did you check the note of the process flow?
yes.
What did the it mentions
It
about
mentioned
the
that chief
signing?
inspector have to
Sign the form.
sign the, check the product and sign the form.
It says even if there is an email sent,
No.
it will be as approval if the interval of time is
I
just
have
small.
your
But the
documentation
point
here,
is,
and
but
in
the point
accordance
is,
with
if they're
the
saying something like that,
5.42,
then they're
sir.
saying it's a small issue.
Sir,
I
correction-
am not
Yeah, this is
getting
an
it.
as point as
This is the
5.42, the chief inspector have to sign for each production, and there is nothing mentioned about the emails.
Okay,
As per as
so
you.
follow-up will be done. Okay, we'll do
Yeah,
that, sir, now
we
we are
just need to inform
insisting.
them that they have to
And,
sign.
okay, next, what is?
So we solve this issue.
So yes,
We
as
can-
soon as we receive this corrective action, this will be sent to the certification bodies. And you'll get your certificate within 2 to 3 days. Thank you very much
Thank you.
for your time.
What about the minor issue? You said you found another minor.
The minor issue, if would like, we have found a minor issue where your policy is displayed, is communicated, but as per some of the samples of the people that we have interviewed, they have found that the policy has not been understood.
Very nice, not understood.
Yeah.
They have level of understanding.
Yeah, so they
Yeah,
haven't.
stupid.
Come again, what is this?
This is the minor NCR that we spoke about from the very beginning. Okay, but this minor NCR will not stop you from being certified. It's the major NCR certification.
So just
Okay.
remove it if it's not going to stop the ISO.
No, it needs to be there. It needs to be there for your information, for you to take future improvement actions.
You have to deal with this,
Yes.
complete the issue.
Mhm. So that's. Thank you very much.
Who's lead auditor out of you?
I'm
Your lead auditor, he's auditor or he's your helper, what?
He's our co-auditor.
Co-auditor.
Yeah.
Did you give them lunch? for
Yes,
today?
yes, I offered them this.
They are not happy. They are not
They are
happy.
not happy, I think. That was in small quantities, so maybe.
No worries.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
So,
Alright. Alright, feedback. What do you say?
Using yourself as I wrote for him, he was very busy.
Feedback, we'll do that.
I wrote for him, but he was
Yes.
talking.
What do you think? What the missed?
It's more- I wrote the-
Introduction was not there.
Yeah.
Introduction was not there. Yeah. They did not talk about reenter the scope,
No, we did, no?
scope,
No, I
scope
told you.
statement, no scope statement.
Purchasing product and admin, yes? The scope, yes?
Scope
Purchasing.
statement.
this is that we covered the production.
You covered the area, but scope statement you did not discuss, which will appear on the certificate. That was not there. Any other observation? Attendance sheet? Yes, you did not distribute the attendance sheet.
And they said the report will be sent tomorrow because after we come back here.
Yeah, it was not.
Yes.
Should be signed with the
Signed and agreed with the
non-conformity, not after.
with the authorities. You did not get it signed. You just will sign tomorrow. Why? If they are arguing with you so much right now, what will happen tomorrow? Agreed? So, yeah. Then, any other thing?
It's a major offense raised. There is another audit has to be.
It depends. They did not explain it well. Why? Because they were into the arguments. They went into the arguments. They interpreted what they were talking about each other. Okay? So, they must have tell the categories first, once again. That this is major, this is minor, this is observation. As we told you in the opening meeting, again we are telling you these are the three categories and we have categorized our findings in the same way. Okay, then you covered already. State if I was there or not doesn't matter. You have covered and you are explained once again. Alright, so categories explanation was not there. Stage 2 audit. Again, the purpose was this, and we have gone through this. We have covered documentation, processes, this and this. Strengths and weaknesses, you told that that was good part. You started with the strength and weakness. You were too much into the arguments with them. Okay, you were not organized. Your words were slippery, and I was catching, and team was catching. That okay, you say major and you say very small problem, and you are starting suggesting them the solution. Being an auditor, you cannot. Why you are suggesting them the solution? You just tell them this is non-conformist, this is intensity, this is happening on the system level, so we notice that. Any other thing? Follow. How they will send you? What they will send you? It's a major non-conformance. Maybe you need to come on site, check again. Okay, once they will submit you the corrective action, it is possible that you will come on site and check again only that area. It's not so we will conduct audit again. To calm the audit down, tell them it will not be a re-audit. We will just come and we will check that area. That is major non-conformance. We will check that area. If it will be removed, it's okay then. Then you did not follow the process that how they will send you. You didn't agree with the timeline. In the end, he was talking about the timeline. That how much time it will take to send them the corrective action. So after that, you agree that after agreement, tell them okay, send us. We will review it and we will get back to you. Then certificate issuing process. You did not told them that once we will receive, we will follow up. After that, take. Okay. You did you thank for the hospitality? No.
It's not specifically.
Not specifically, you didn't thank them for the hospitality and each and everything. So he asked about you serve them the lunch or what. So that is, these are the things that you need to follow step by step from introduction to thank you for once again. And questions, try to ask, invite questions in the end. If you have any question, you can ask me. I will explain you. Very assertive manner, right? So follow the trail which we have discussed and I demonstrated you from start to end. One thing I missed yesterday intentionally in my demonstration, what was that?
Scope.
Objectives. Objectives. Both teams did not mention the objectives in the end. Our objective was to check conformity in your systems, in your processes. This was the objective and it was fulfilled. So objective was not there. Right? Mother?
Yes.
Right? Phone is not allowed to use here. Okay. So we will have a 15 minutes break, tea break. Okay. Tea is served outside, you know. And we will gather again And the next team will be meanwhile, who will come next? You two?
Yeah.
Okay. Your team will come and you will prepare your closing meeting. Meanwhile, I will prepare your audit keys. Okay? Have a 15 minutes break and make sure it is 15 minutes and come back to the room. Alright? Thank you. See you. Yes, now speak about it. I think you are auditor and I was auditing. Okay. So you asked me for that. Give me your email address. I email you. I could not take the printout for that.